Okay. So let's keep going. To start with, you remember, let me just clear something for you guys here. My name is Joshua, and I've been doing this for close to 7 years now. I have seen people come and go because they follow no simple instructions. I must admit that what Sword has given us in that group is so wonderful and amazing. I just need to add some parts to it to sharpen our entries. That's all. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother to do this. I hope you guys understand. I have some guys more waiting in the room. Let me admit them all. Tunde and then Ochuku Henry. Hi guys. Unmute yourself when you come. Can you guys hear me? I need to see that I am interacting with you guys so I can proceed with what I'm doing. I think some guys have some issues with the network, so their connection is unstable. All the same, we will just proceed. Okay, Tunde is back. Tunde, I think Tunde was the first person to join, but then you guys were late, so he went back. See, now he's not suffering to join back. This life, no balance. So all right, it's okay. I think the recording will be there to help them, even if they're not able to join. All right. So I want you to understand something. The demand and supply, I'm not going to change anything. Whatever Sort told you is perfect. And we are working with it. You understand? Just the entries. Okay, I need you to sharpen it. You can see I enter a lot of sniper trees and people don't understand. How does he do it? It's really simple. Okay. I was lucky that I met someone with 22 years experience in the market as well. And he taught me this for free. So I wouldn't want to keep that to myself. I see a lot of guys are struggling, so we can help each other out in the group. Someone come in? All right. So to start with, the M's and W's are good, but we are going to look at this one on the 1 hour, on the daily and then the 4 hours. I prefer the 4 hours chart because it is where I see a lot of setups. Okay, the daily chart is fine, but the 1 hour the 4 hours is superb. Okay, guys, are you with me? Hello. All right. It's fine. I just believe that someone can hear me. Okay, somebody is joining again.
I'm sorry, sir. The network here is.
Yeah, a lot of guys are struggling with the network. I am recording it in a way, so let's see if we can have. If you're not able to join, don't worry. Maybe after the lesson, we can share the recordings.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. like I was saying, we're just trying to sharpen our entries. The demand and supply is perfect. We are not going to change anything about that. Okay, I wish a lot more people knew about salt, because what that guy gave us is so amazing. So when I add some few touches to it, it makes it even better. You understand? So that's what I want you to take with you as well. So we try to go to the higher time frame and look for entries on the lower time frames. We analyze on the higher time frame, look for entries on the lower time frame. That's clear enough. And how do you do that? I look for something I call hunters. Okay, hunters is just a fancy name for telling you that we are finding double tops on the higher time frame. Okay, and usually these are the supply zones on the 1 hour and then the demand zones on the 1 hour as well. Okay, so what I do, for you to understand this from the basic level, you have to understand what we call fractals. How many of you have idea about fractals? Let me see if you're all okay with fractals. I don't need to go back to it. You have any ideas about fractals?
Yes.
Okay. If you have ideas, say yes. Type yes. I want to see that. We have 4 in a group, so we can proceed with the explanation or just ignore it and move forward. Because if you don't understand fractals, it will be difficult for you to grab the concept. There's no two ways about it. Yes, anybody typing something? Oh, who said yes? Guys, I need feedback. I need to understand that you know about fractals. Ayodele Peter, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Do you have an idea about fractals?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. How about Noah?
No, I haven't heard of fractals.
Wow. Henry as well?
No, I haven't. I haven't at all.
All right. No problem. It means that we have to go back to the basic level and then run you through. It will be a quick one, of course, because you have heard about Bill Williams before. This guy, let me see if I can find his indicators, I'll show you. It's a quick way to get you started, but I need you to be able to spot the fractals with your eyes. Okay, once you come to the chart, you should see it by heart. You cannot forgive yourself for that. You need to be able to identify fractals by heart. You know, within 5 seconds, you should be able to tell whether this is a fractal or not. Okay, so I'll go back to 4 hours. Let me remove this daily separators. That should be on the common and show period separators off. Good. So I try to go to indicators and look for Bill Williams. Have you seen this guy? Fractals. Whoa, you have seen it? Now, I'm going to make it big so that it will make you understand what I'm discussing. Why we are talking about fractals means that we want to use fractals to identify the high and then the tops. Okay? We have to identify the highs and then the lows using fractal indicators like this Bill Williams fractal. I don't like this indicator. I'm not an indicator person. When I started scalping, I'm forced to use the moving averages. Before then, I was trading all these demand and supply using these naked charts. because I understand perfectly what these things are doing. Okay. But when I turned myself into a scalper from a few weeks back, I realized that it's more beneficial to use the moving averages to guard your entries. In that case, you can be double sure. So if you have a question along the way, just raise up your hand, because I have the tendency to run very fast. So you have to keep guard on that. Now, take a clear look at these fractals. The points you see there, they are the highs and then the low of the market. And how do they form? They form using 5 numbers. Actually, this is formed from the Fibonacci levels. For example, if somebody asks you to measure the distance of a river, it will be very difficult for you because the river is not straight. Mathematically, you'll be in trouble. So nature listens to these Fibonacci levels, and that is what they use to develop these fractals. Okay, just like the fingers of your hand. Why is it that you have one of the fingers to be the highest, 2 to the right, 2 to the left? It is the same thing. There is no difference in that your fingers and then the market you see here. So all these ones are formed based on that idea. Okay, so what we need to do, you identify the top. Okay, we need to see 2 candles to the left which are lower than that one. Okay, at least it should be higher or equal, so lower or equal to this one to the left, and then 2 to the left. That's what is happening. So for example, this one appeared here because it is using 2 candles to the right and 2 candles to the left, which are still, this one is lower than all of them. That's why it is pointing out. So this is a low we should be having a look at. Okay, I'm just trying to, for you to understand what we are discussing. Until you have another low than this one. So this is a potential fractal coming because we already have 2 to the left, which is, this one is lower than, okay? Now, if you have 2 more candles on the right, which becomes higher than this one, then this signal will appear on this one. I need you to grab that. Okay, the same thing here. See, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. You see that? 2 to the left, 2 to the right. You understand? This is the highest. Okay, 2 to the left, this one's, and 2 to the right. So until this candle will close, this symbol will never appear. What you can do from here is to go back to your charts, and once you understand this concept, remove that indicator and be able to identify them. Okay, if you're able to do that, you understand a lot of things more than 90% of the people already. Okay, so we're gonna try to identify the fractals using our naked eyes. This is what you should be doing. So far, am I making sense to any of you? If you understand, just type yes, so I can proceed. This is just the basis. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. No, I still having issues with the network. Okay, I will recap. I'm going to go back and bring their fractals. Maybe this lesson we'll have to take it again, because once we are going back, I was thinking that we have idea about fractals, but this is the basic thing everyone must know. If you don't know that, you are missing a lot. Okay, and like I said, do not try to rely on indicators. Rely on yourself. Rely on yourselves. So again, for a beginner, the fractals will help us to identify, okay, which is a valid fractal. Okay, but again, I will explain it on the naked chart. Then we go back to the indicator and see whether we are correct or not. You understand? I'm saying again that the reason why we're looking for fractals is to identify the highs and the low of the market from the current price. You understand? Good. So if I start from here, I cannot use this one as a fractal. Why? Because this candle hasn't closed. Okay? And I cannot use this one as a fractal because it has no two candles. We need one more candle to confirm, because this is higher, right? We agree. But we need two candles on the right side. Already we have two candles on the left, which are lower than this one. So this is the highest. I don't know if you can understand. Let me see. What symbol can I use here? An arrow. Okay, better. Okay. Now you cannot tell that this is a fractal. Why? Because we still need two more candles to confirm. Okay, so we leave it alone. And we keep going to the left. If you try to find the high, that has two, to the left, to the right. Okay, so we haven't found that, for example. Okay, now, can we call this a fractal? This. Can we call that that's a fractal? Someone type yes or no. Let me see if you can understand the concept. Because yes. Okay. Why do you think it's yes? Because we have two to the left and two to the right. Okay, and none of them is higher than this candle. Are you okay? So this is what I mean. Two candles to the left, two candles to the right. Okay, and this must be the highest one. So this is the peak of the market, the current peak. You understand? Now we are trying to find this because it is very, very important. It is so crucial. There's nothing more important than the tops and then the lows. Okay, so what we are trying to do is try to use the indicator. From today, you should go to your chart. I don't know how much more I can stress on this fact. You need to do this. This is one of the most important educations you can ever have. This is a gem. The one who knows that it is a precious thing. Go to your chart and try to identify distance. If you're not able to do that, in fact, don't even bother to come for the next lesson. You need to understand that the fractals is there is no way to miss it. It is a basic thing. Just like a foundation. Without a foundation, there cannot be a strong house. You will be crumbling. You understand? So I go back again to the indicators. I think I have the indicator button here. Try to find fractals. Put on the chart. Can you see right there on our chart? Are we correct or not? Yes, because the indicator is helping the newbies to understand. Okay, but that's the basic idea. Look at the fingers of your hand, 5 of them. The tallest one is the peak. Okay, the tallest finger is the peak, and the lowest is what do you call it? The bottom, the support that you should be looking at whenever you are on the chart. So when we come to the market, we look for basically 2 things. Where is the fractal high? Where is the fractal low? Okay. Any other thing that happens is a confirmation for me. You understand? M and W is happening at the fractal highs, fractal lows. Go for it. That's a good setup. There is no 2 ways about it. Okay, so this is very, very important that you understand these fractals. Okay, so everywhere you go back, you can understand. If you go back, see 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Just that. Okay, very simple. It's a straightforward thing. I wish everyone can just understand this. Are we all on the same page? So I can proceed.
Yes, sir.
Good. Who was it that joined late? Is it Henry?
Yes.
Henry, how are you pulling through? You understand so far?
Yes, I do.
Good. So if you understand, then I'm going to remove the fractal indicator. I hope that's okay. I don't want you to rely on it. It should be part of you. When you come to the chart, that should stay at you clearly. You should know that this is a fractal high or fractal low. It's very simple. Just look at the highest candle and lowest candle from the current market price and see if it has 2 to the right or 2 to the left. If you can see that is a fractal level. Okay, and like I told you before, the market is like a river. A river is not moving straight, so is the market. So they obey the same rules. The river meanders at the fractal levels, and the same thing happens with the market. When you enter the market and you are wrong, the point at which you say, this time is too much, the market is going to blow my account, I will get out, I can't take it anymore. That point is a fractal point. That's why mostly when you get out of a losing trade, the market reverses on you. Then you said, wow, I should have remained inside. It is so because you don't understand the fractals. But if you know, you just wait for the market to come to you, you don't chase it. Let it come to the fractal level, then you deal with it. That's all. It's really simple. You understand? So demand and supply, as taught by Salt, our boss, is happening within this framework. Okay, so you become a superior monster trader like a wolf who is eating the retail traders. You just wait and let them come to you. So patience, it's very, very important. You don't just get up and trade anywhere, anyhow. If you do that, your losing will be more than your winning. And that is very bad. So a lot of times somebody will send me a chart, this is going to go down. Okay, it may go down, but I'm not interested. Why? Because it is not at a fractal level. You understand? I need to be sure we are going down. And that surety comes when it is playing at a fractal level, okay, where I can see clearly from the chart. You understand? Now, by the time you finish this lesson, you would understand that most of the trades you take, somebody would think that you are crazy, and that's perfectly normal. Because at that point, the market will be going down seriously and you'll be buying. That's where I get my snapper entries from. The guys don't understand. For example, if you go to the supermarket now and you want to buy something, you're looking for prices that are high. As a consumer, you should be crazy. But you go there to look for prices that are low, correct? Because you want to minimize costs. This is natural. And if you are a supplier, you are the one selling, you want the customer to buy it at the highest price so that you can make profit. Okay? So it doesn't make sense. You see people trying to buy in the market that is already high or sell in the market that is already low. What kind of supplier are you, or what kind of customer are you? You understand? So at fractal levels, I don't buy on a candle that is buying. I buy on a candle that is selling at a fractal level. And before you wait and see what is happening, I'm already in profit when you are trying to buy. That's simple as that. Okay, but understand what I'm trying to teach you here is not a trade signal. It's just a level I want you to watch. It's as simple as putting two lines on the chart, up and down, and see. Running out of time. I think we've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. Okay, love it. Thank you. The guys has given us an extended time for my free Zoom class. I think I like it. Good. So, guys, I'm going to remove this indicator. Like I said, I don't want to be an indicator person. So just remove it and take it off. Now, let me, oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Somebody is disturbing me on my phone. Let me just switch it off. Okay. What was I doing? I'm trying to remove the fractal indicator. No, I want to add the ask line so that I can see where exactly the market price is. Still not showing? Okay, let it be. All right. So now see the market price is showing. Let me remove this. All right. So now we come to the market now. Now this market is playing. What do I do when I come here? I want to see where is the support. The support means I'm looking at the lowest point. Okay, and the lowest point means the fractal level. Okay, this is not ordinary support and resistance as people call it on YouTube and all that. It's an influx of nonsense. So when you come here, this is the current market price, and that is the top of it so far. Maybe it's better I just use the horizontal line to save myself the stress of this. Okay. Okay, guys, this is the top, the bottom of the price now. The price is moving, so it can change. But this is where we are now. Okay. If we want to find a level, we are trying to look at a place where we can go without running into the wall. For example, if I can walk across here, this level means that it's a good area to look out for. You understand? If the price should close below this one, then we're going to look for the next lower point. Okay? So you take this line again and try to look to the left. Which area is it that you can run through without hitting the wall? Okay. I believe this one is correct? Good. So this is the next key area to look at. You understand? If price breaks that level again, look downwards until you can walk through again. Like this. So this becomes our next level. You understand? Okay? If price will break it again, go down, look for the next level. You get it? This is super important. So that is a level, that is a level, and that is a level. Okay? There is another one here. We can walk here, correct? That's another level. You see what is happening? So if you want to go down, these are the levels you should be looking at. For example, if I have bought this one, it means that I am in profit already. I will show you how you do it, but you need a lot of confirmations to do that. This is not a signal to buy or sell, but it makes you be aware of which level to look out for. Okay, you can do this on the 1 hour, on the weekly, or on the daily chart. Avoid the lower time frames like 1 hour, 15 minutes. You don't do this on the 15 minutes and 1 hour. If I do this, after finishing this, I go back to the 15 minutes to see these levels on the 15 minutes and how price react to them. It's amazing. Okay. I personally do not like to clutter my chart with a lot of lines. So I use only 2. Okay, so let me remove that, and remove that as well. Okay, so now where price is now, I am considering this level because it's not broken yet. Okay, at the close of this candle, we'll be able to tell whether it has broken it or not. What we are looking for is to get the market to test that level. Okay, and remember, this is our support, our current support now. Just leave it alone and go to look for your next resistance, which is the fractal high, the peak of the market, the next one from the current market price. So, like I said, if you understood the fractals, this cannot be considered as a fractal. Why? Because we need 2 more to the right. So we will bypass it and go up to see where we can walk on top of another one. Okay, we can walk on top of here. But ask yourself, what is the rule? We need 2 to the left, which is lower than that, right? Does this qualify? Guys, I need your feedback. Do you consider that as a qualified one?
No.
No. Why? Can you give me a reason?
It's looking like the wick is higher than the other one.
Very good. Very good. It means the one on the left should be below it. So this is not a key area. I don't mind. I don't. You should not be interested. Again, move. You have another area you can walk through. Okay. Do we have 2 to the left, 2 to the right? Okay, we have 2 to the right, but 2 to the left? That's wrong. So again,
No.
this doesn't qualify. So we keep moving upwards until we can get a fractal. Okay. Now here, 2 to the left, 2 to the right doesn't work. Again,
No.
move up. Okay. I prefer to use the bodies of the candles instead of the wicks. I'm not interested in the wicks. The bodies is quite effective. So if you consider the bodies, this system I'm teaching you, really you should ignore the recipes for these wicks. Along the way, I will explain that to you. But understand that at this level, we have a fractal. Why? Because we have two lowest candles to the right and equal or lower two on the left. So this to me is a fractal level. So I'm interested here. You understand? So it means that if I buy here and if you have the patience to wait, this is your target and you will surely hit it, this target. Okay. When it happens to this level, for example, there are two things that can happen. It can be a correction or what do you call it? A break, what do you call it? A reversal, a complete reversal. A correction means that it may just return back to this area and then perhaps come back to break it. That's fine. Okay. And one of the reasons why I turn myself into a scalper is because I realize this has become very profitable when you are scalping it. So if you buy here, you wait and let it go in your favor. And if you're a long-term trader, fine, you can target that. Okay, but as it moves, make sure you cover your profit. You don't leave it to the dogs to take it back. Crazy people. You understand? So this is basically what is happening. You look for the fractal highs and the fractal lows. So
yeah, I'm following. I'm following.
So far, are we clear?
Yes.
All right. So now, if you see these lines, I'm telling you that they are not signals to buy or sell, but they are areas you should keep an eye on. So what you do, you cannot wait and keep watching the chart until it comes. So what I do, I set alerts. You should know how to set alerts on these levels. Okay, so apart from these levels, do not be interested in whatever happens in the middle zones. No, you're wasting your time. Okay, you can find levels everywhere because you have too many pairs. If you don't find level on one, you go and look for another one. It's simple as that. No need to stress yourself. So you can just right click here. You see there is a trading, set alert on that level. Okay, the alert is set. I can go and sleep. The moment I hear my MT4 making noise, I knew that we are at a level, so I come to search for that particular alert. Okay, means we are in a key area where I can now begin to look for setups. And what I do, I go back to the 15-minute time frame. That's where I used to enter my entries. Okay, when I go to 15 minutes, I try to look for that my line that I drew on the 4-hour or on the daily chart. Okay, the setup must happen on the line or above it or below it, depending on whether we are going up or down. Okay, please ask me a question. I want to see if you guys have understood so far.
So on the fractal level, what do you now look for on the fractal level?
Come again?
What do you look for on the fractal level?
Your voice is not clear. You want to type it? That's fine.
He's asking what to look for on the fractal level.
What to look for at the fractal levels? Yes, we will go there. Yes, that is the main thing I'm going to show you. But you need to understand so far where we are now. If you don't understand these levels, what I'm going to teach you will be useless.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need a confirmation. Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Just type yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. If you're okay, then I'm going to go ahead and show you what you should look for. What you should look for at the fractal levels, like you rightly asked me, is a retest of these levels. Okay. Now keep a close eye. Okay, these are the M's and the W's still happening at the same levels. But you need to understand. For example, you see this area. And let me try to use, okay. Try to reduce the size of this. Okay. You see at that level, this is what I call a buster. Under normal circumstances, the market should not bypass the level if you're looking for it. This, for example, if you are here, this is a fractal level. Now, when the market has tested this way, it is an evidence that the market will want to go down the next time it reaches it. This is not a trade for you, okay? But you can consider it as the first leg of the M on the higher time frame. You understand? Now, what you do, you wait for the retest. And I'm saying that on that retest, that candle should not close above this one. Okay? If it closes it, it is invalid unless the next candle engulfs this testing candle completely. Okay? In that case, we call it a buster. It is not a hunter, it is a buster. Price tried to cross that fractal level, but then the next candle brought us back into the zone again. It tells you that we are good. But again, it's still not a sign to trade, because usually the level will be tested when you have a buster. It will go back and test the high again. And that's what you see right there. Okay? At this level, you can sell. Okay? You can sell with confidence because it has taught you, it has told you that, okay, this is what you want to do. This is the second leg. You understand? This is a buster. In such cases, you do not bother about whether the market is going to go down. If you have what do you call it, huge account, no problem. You can enter here at the close of the red one, but make sure that your stop loss will be at high of that candle. When I used to swing, I don't mind. I do that because it will not take you out. There is no two ways. Once you put your stop loss above it, it will tell you that, okay, hey, I will protect your stop loss. The market will never return to that place anytime soon. Okay? So this is what you look for on the higher time frame. On the 1 hour, on the daily, it happens everywhere. Okay? So this is what is happening here. You see? We have a level, okay? And that level is being tested. Okay? This is a sign that the market can reverse from here. Now we wait for the market to return to it again. Now it has come back. Okay? But we need it not to close below the fractal level. You understand? If it closes below this one, do not trade, leave it alone. Why did I say leave it alone? I have a term, I call it. I say leave it alone. That is not your portion. Okay? The moment this candle closes below that your fractal level, it means that the trade is invalid. And again, unless the next candle engulfs this one back into the zone, then we say that it is a buster. So you wait for a retest and then boom, you buy it. Okay, if you go to the 1 hour or lower time frame, you can understand that these are the supply levels, the demand levels. Okay, you may either see accumulation, divergence, whatever. Once you see this, find any reason to enter the trade. Find any reason. If it is a retail idea, it will still work. The problem is that most people will be trying to sell here. Okay, you are selling at a fractal level means that you are a meat. Okay, the wolves will chew you. You understand? You will be a delicacy for the day. Okay, guys. This is super important. You have to understand that. So once you want to sell and the market is at the fractal level, do not sell. Wait. In fact, at fractal levels, I do not bother myself to buy, to sell, unless it is broken, and then we are looking at the next fractal level, which is down here. This is a good support. At least we can walk through it. It can be a nice profit target. Okay, or better still, this one. You get that? So once I find a level like this, let me use this one still as example. For example, if I go here, I will just put some mark there to identify the wicks. So if this market comes within the zone in the lower time frame, like 15 minutes, I just look for a reason to enter the trade. For example, 15 minutes, let me see, where is my drawings? Oh, come on. Okay. I look for a reason to enter a trade when the market is at the zone. You understand how it behaves on the 15 minutes? See where I drew the, why is my chart behaving like that? I got to go back. Okay, now it's stable. So you see, this is what we do on the 4 hour. At this zone, see how it is respecting it. So any M that forms above this line is a good reason to enter. Okay. And those of us who like trading the accumulation, you see that it's accumulating to the top already. Okay. Once it's broken, there you go. You understand? And from there, if you like to hold, see how crazy the move is. It's much powerful in the daily and then the weekly as well. So combine them. If you don't find setups on the 4 hour, go to daily. You can find them everywhere in the chart. And you see it very small, but on the 15 minutes, that's a very big move. This is a very nice supply zone. Okay. See the drop before? Okay, that's the retest. And you can go. This market has the potential to drop even up to this level. Okay, but for what we are studying, it means that our next fractal from the current market price on the daily price will be where? This one. Because from here, we have 2 to the right and 2 to the left. So this becomes the lowest point. This is our target if you're on the daily time frame. Okay, but if you're on the 4 hour, you will look at this support level. Please, any question? Hello, guys.
It's you.
Good. Are we on the same page so far? We are almost done. This is pretty simple. It's no magic. Once you understand this, you can trade anything, any pair, anything at all. Just let it come to you. That's all. So now your main problem will be to go look for the fractal levels and see how price react to it using source knowledge given to you on the group. Then you can kill the market anywhere, anytime. If you become profitable like that, you try to help your brothers. That is the main thing, because this market is killing a lot of people. If you can see the light, try to help someone else. Freely you have been given, so freely go share with someone. Lead them to the light and let the brokers be shamed. Okay? A lot of people are becoming broke because they keep coming to the market and keep failing. It shouldn't be like that. We have something reasonable we can use to help people. So let's go ahead and change the world in your own small way you can. So if you have no any more questions, I believe that I have achieved my purpose for today. Probably if you have any problem along the way, you can let me know. But this is exactly what I wanted to let you know. Remember that if you get a fractal level and see the formations on the lower time frames, you can look at it on the 1 hour or on 15 minutes. It doesn't matter. Okay. Find your levels and then work with it. These fractals happen everywhere. Can you see what's happening on the 1 hour? You call this a W, a multi-session one, right? Okay, and it's happening right below the level. Remember, today is Friday, so you should not be interested in buying or selling at this time. Okay, are we good?
So I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So my question is, we start identifying fractals after we establish where the market is.
Yes.
Okay, so from where the market is, to identify a fractal to the high, or if possible to the low.
Yes.
Okay, and from there we do it on the 4-hour time frame.
Yeah.
How do we relate it to the 15 minutes time frame for entry if we see a possible trade?
Yes, this is what I'm trying to explain to you now. Let me see if I can find any fractal hunter on the 4-hour or daily. It is very okay. I think this same example will still work, right? Let me remove the lines again and then try to draw them for you to understand. So we are talking about 1 hour. Sorry, 4 hours, right? So I'll go back to that time frame, 4 hours. Okay. I know that this is a fractal level, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a fractal level, but market has already passed there, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I come to the current market price. So my question is, you have to look at the downside first and then look at the top side. Price will go to either the top or the down. There's no two ways, correct?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
So if the market is going up, we have to look at the next fractal, which is this one, correct? Come on,
Yes.
I'm asking you, this is correct?
No.
It's not.
No, not correct. It's not.
If you say it's correct, I'm going to jail you. I'll come for you, huh? Okay, so we go to look for the one that has 2 to the right and 2 to the left, correct?
Yes.
And that should be the highest one. Okay, so we keep going up. This is correct? No, it's not.
No.
So this should be correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes, that's correct.
Exactly. So this is the level we are looking at. We want the price to come here and test it. You understand?
Yes.
Now, for you to make this easier, Okay, first let's go look for the what do you call it? The support, which is the demand zone, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so from current price, we have one here, correct?
Correct. Yes. Correct.
Okay. But it's too close. Maybe it will just bypass it. So let's go look for the next down one just in case.
Okay.
Is this correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. But if it's correct, it means there's a question.
Okay.
Which of them are you using as the fractal? This one, right? The red one.
The red one.
Okay, you are correct. I would accept that. All right, it's a bit technical, but that's it. You understand? Once
Okay,
you,
yes, sir.
you keep practicing it, you would understand that it's very easy. Okay?
Okay.
So on this level, take the highest wick, this one,
Yes.
put another line there. I'm showing you how to find your entries on the 15 minutes. Okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
And try to paint inside so that you can see it obviously on the 15 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
Then I go back to the fractal high and look for the highest wick again.
And paint it.
Correct?
Yes.
And paint it and keep waiting. So this is how we got the snipers. You understand?
Wow. Yes.
So I just set my alarm there like that. It's already there, the alert. So I go to 15 minutes again. You look at something for yourself. So until all what's happening here, I am out. I am very quiet. I'm not interested because I know where the market wants to go. I cannot gamble and buy here. I don't know whether to go there or not.
Yes.
But when the market is here, I know where to go next. So I wait.
Down.
I wait. Unless it come and form that useless M here. Or start accumulating here. You know? Or showing me head and shoulders. Any useless retail, something will work here. That's the thing you need to know is the fractal level. You understand? So once it forms in this zone or above it or some few pips below it, you kill them. That's it. You don't wait. You understand?
Okay.
If you can trade this without any indicators, it will amaze you. Very, very powerful. Okay. For example, see this. Can you see this M in this zone? See the way it's working. I mean, it's crazy. Just look at it. So any setup here, whether it's demand and supply, head and shoulders, crab and whatever, bulldozers, anything that happens here, just find a reason to enter. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Yes, sir. Can we use pending orders to wait for the market to get to that zone?
Absolutely, you can do that. But again, remember, put your stop loss above the highest wick. If you do that, it tells you that. So mostly, if you see my trades on the 15-minute chart, you think that I have no stop loss. I have a stop loss, but it's above the highest wick. The market will never go there again. Not in this life. The next wave will take me out. But for that current trade, no, it won't. Okay. If you put the stop loss above that wick, the wick will tell you that, okay, thank you for putting your stop above me. I will protect you. That is your shield. Okay. So if you go to 4 hours, means that where will my stop loss be? Above this one. Okay.
Yes.
If you have a useless broker who uses a high spread, you have to make provision for that, because he can come here and then increase the spread to take you out. So some few pips above that wick. That's the highest wick plus the spread. Okay, so that you'll be safest. I like to do that, and especially if you're trading GBP pairs, they like testing the wicks. Crazy pairs, mostly they would like testing the wicks, and I'm very much happy when they do that because they gives me maximum return. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
For example, if this is a wick of a hunter, then see this one. I'm happy selling here, and the guys will tell you, "Are you crazy? Why are you selling at this highest peak?" Okay, because I know this is a key level. Okay, all the guys buying here now. You see this move, they think that they are happy. Yes, it's good. They have made money, but the idiot that buys from here is in trouble. You don't do that. This is like going to the supermarket. They tell you this is 50 naira. Then you say, no, I will give you 200 naira. It means you are a stupid customer, correct? So yes. The person who buys here is an idiot in the market. That's what we know. They are all dead. These guys, they'll be dead. The wolves are waiting here and we will eat them. So you try to turn yourself into one. Okay? That's why we say we are superior monster traders. Why? Because we are ambushing the retail traders and eating them up. Very profitable. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, that is it. Are we all okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Yes, sir. But can you just take throw more light on that leave it alone area?
What was I saying? Leave it alone means that okay. For example, let me see. I'd like to be on the 4 hours, or we are already on 4 hours. For example, this is a fractal level. I'm just using this as an example, okay? This is a fractal level. I want this retest. The market, this one should not close. It should not close below this candle.
Okay.
If it closes, don't trade it. Walk away. You see what happened afterwards?
Yes.
So if you're buying here in the name of a hunter, you are dead. This is not our strategy. If you see it like that, walk away. Leave it alone. That's what I'm just saying. See that? Very clear. Okay. Now, basically, you can wait. People, if you have the patience, for example, if I want this level to be tested, this is another version of it. Okay. I'm waiting for this level to be tested. For example, see, at least one candle has wicked it, this level, correct? Now,
yes.
The next candle that comes must be green and must engulf the next one. If it happens like that, straight away, you can buy. Okay? The market may continue to go up or to come down and retest it, but it doesn't matter. You will still be profitable if you put your stop loss below the highest wick. Is that okay?
Okay. Yes.
And again, simple how to do it. Put another line on the area and paint it. Go and wait for it on the 15 minutes. Whilst you're waiting, you can chill and put an alert on your MT4. Or where do we go? 15 minutes. Where is that level? Am I going to the left or to the right? Is it this one? No.
Left.
Let me try to reduce the size so that I can. I think it's way back, right?
Yes.
Oh, I have looked forward for myself. I can't find it. The chart on 15 minutes is finished. Come on. Okay. Guys, what's happening? My platform is misbehaving now. Okay. Okay, I guess this is it. Correct? Yeah, yeah, this is it. This is correct. So you see, once you see your W forming in that zone, you know it's a perfect setup. So if you have the patience and you wait for it, this is one of the reasons why I used to hold trades for a long time, because I know where the market is going. Okay. But in such situations, I don't load it. I put maybe 2 or 3 trades and let it run, let it do the heavy job. But now put 10 trades and I like, so this guy has inspired me so much. You put 10 trades and allow it to run some few pips and close. Why do you want to take a headache? No problem. Yeah. So guys, that's it. That's it. If you have no more questions, I'm going to run it up. Okay, someone is asking for the recorded session. I don't know. Let me see. I don't even know how it will look like afterwards. I will see. If it's okay, I will share with you later when we are done. Okay, that is who's speaking. Noah. Is it Noah? No, this is Peter.
Peter.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I will do that. I'll try to do that after this session. I hope you guys are okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. So chill, and like I said, try to help anyone who's looking for an opportunity to learn. Yeah. So
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome, Noah. I would like to end the sessions if there is any more questions. If you have any more questions, speak now or you forever remain silent.
I have one question.
Okay.
Are you from Nigeria?
No. I'm a Ghanaian. I'm not from Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you.
Will you give me a Nigerian wife?
Yeah,
I've got lots of them. Lots of them.
Give me a Nigerian wife now.
Don't worry. I dropped one of their numbers for you.
All right. Guys, I'm very happy that we've been able to go through this successfully. A lot of guys are asking me questions on the group, but sometimes I'm very busy, a very busy person, so I'm not able to answer all the questions. If you have any question, you can leave a message. If I don't reply immediately, don't worry. That's my nature, because I have a lot of things to go through as well, not just about trading. So if you have questions, no, feel free to send me a message. I will try to see how can I help afterwards. So thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much.
Right.
I'm going to drop the number for you.
All right, I hear.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.